Dan Strause from Hometown Pharmacy. So the St. Germain Hometown Pharmacy had to close. And here is a soundbite from Larry Thompson, who is the owner, was the owner of Hometown Pharmacy in St. Germain, as well as the one in Eagle River. Let's hear from him.
We just feel horrible that it came to this. It's not fair. It should not have come to this, but big corporate healthcare is basically squeezed us out of business in a location we had no intention of leaving. And, you know, we've left many elderly and disabled and needy people without access to our services.
So now there's a pharmacy desert in St. Germain, all because the PBMs got involved or in the process of, taking business away from your small town pharmacy.
Absolutely, and part of the other things that people usually assume is that if they go to a hometown pharmacy or Walgreens, et cetera, it'd be the same price. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's not the case. That many times they will actually pay the independent pharmacy significantly less than their own pharmacies. And that's created an uproar nationally. There's actually legislation across, I think, all 50 states and in D.C. that it's trying to eliminate that spread pricing where they can pay their own pharmacy $50, mm-hmm. pay us $5, and our cost is $10. So they basically have a chance to price out their competition. Mm-hmm. So not only patient steerage, but also through those shenanigans. And finally, the next part that's almost hard to believe is it's called DIR fees, direct and indirect remuneration. It was a little bitty hidden thing in 1972 that said that they could go to pharma for some marketing cost. Mm-hmm. About 10 years ago, they says, you know what, we're going to incur these fees on pharmacy. And we're saying, what is this? This direct and indirect remuneration on what? Well, they said, hey, it's some quality metrics that never articulated. And it started out being just a few bucks a year. Now for the average pharmacy, it's over $75,000 to $150,000 a year.
Wow.
So what'll happen is you come in and fill a prescription, let's say in September, and our cost is $30. They say they're going to pay us $35. And then 2 months later, they says, well, we're not paying you $35, we're taking $10 back. Mm-hmm. Well, if we'd known that, we'd have went from having a small profit now losing. And so they actually made that illegal the first of the year. So this continues to be a trend mm-hmm. where naughty, trying to find a way to legislate it out.
So Dan, we only have about 20 seconds left here, but you're encouraging people, right, to learn more about PBMs and then reach out to legislators?
Thank you. Senator Felskowski from this neck of the woods literally has introduced legislation that we believe in. And we happily found out that if a legislator even gets 4 phone calls on a topic, it goes to the top of mind. So we would love to let people know this problem exists and you can do something about it. Call your legislators and say, hey, we need to have a fair marketplace for healthcare.
We are out of time, but we will have a story tomorrow on Newswatch 12 at 5 and 6 more about this topic. Thanks for joining us, Dan, on Up North at 4. Thank you.
My pleasure. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. I wish we had more time, but we'll be right back after the break with Connecting the Dots.